Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 3 with just the bow. Today we're going from the Farron Keep perimeter bonfire to take on the boss of this area. So we have a couple Dark Knights over there and we're going to head this way and kind of play through this place the easiest way possible. One little change that I made for this episode and possibly all the upcoming episodes, I haven't quite decided yet. I'm playing in offline mode right now. And that's just simply for the fact that the invasions are a little bit random and I can't always account for them editing wise, and the game just runs a little bit slower when it's in online mode. Now what I'm planning is to still do PvP episodes, so there will still be lots of bow only PvP, but for the sake of my upload schedule and just like making things easier for myself, I'm just playing in offline mode for the pushing through things, and then we'll add in some PvP content later on. But here we can see the Dark Knights just kind of laying waste to every single one of these guys. Let's see, are these guys low yet? Oh, this guy's pretty low right here. So let's take him. And oh, well, we got both of them. Alright. Well, that guy's dead. And now we have to deal with this one. I was hoping this guy would push on and continue up to the other guards so that I wouldn't have to deal with him. But here we are. And we're going to have to deal with him. So hopefully this goes a lot better than it went the last time I fought one of these guys. Well, actually, the last time I fought one of these guys, it went pretty well. But they're still kind of tough. And I gotta make sure I don't get stuck in a stupid position here. There we go. Sometimes you get stuck against this wall and you don't know what's behind you. And then you just get comboed to all hell. So, here we go. Oh, that quick step attack with that thrust is just brutal. Like, I can see it kind of coming. See, here it's gonna come right in. Yep. No, actually, it was a different attack. Oh, here I am in a corner. This is not good. Let's get out of here. Oh, we needed a backstep slash. That was good for me. That was not good for me. I kind of wasted a lot of Estus I just used. That's okay, though. We're still alive. Ooh, that attack was a little bit faster than I was expecting. There we go. Alright, that guy's down. 2 Estus used. We got Dark Gauntlets and a cracked red eye orb. Oh, we get our Estus back. Cool. And another Dark Gauntlets and cracked red eye orb. Let's see, there's an NPC here, but we don't summon those guys for anything. This guy, though, I'm kind of tempted to summon him because he gives me an emote. You know, I think I am going to summon him and then just dismiss him right away. And, yeah, just to get the emote, because I like emotes in this game. I like to collect them. I just got Dark Moon Loyalty from a character back at the Firelink Shrine that I'll be showing off. Well, not the character. Well, I might show off the character if the events play out the way that I hope they do. Because the events in these games are kind of convoluted. You're not really sure which events lead up to which things. I mean, there's guides for this stuff to a degree, but some things are just a little peculiar in the sense that I don't understand if, like, other events you do prevent triggered events from happening and yada yada. I don't know. We'll deal with it when we get to it. But yeah, this game is hard to explain sometimes because everything in this game is just ridiculous. Oh my gosh, come on. Quick shot. There we go. Okay, so that one's down. Just got to deal with this guy. I'm going to try something different. I was playing around with my black bow of Ferris here. And it does the triple shot, which is pretty cool. So let's see if I can get this guy to start an attack animation on me and I can dodge it. I might be able to do this. Yeah, that didn't do anything. That was kind of pointless. Anyways, I did pick up the composite bow. And I have upgraded it to +3. Same with the black bow. But I need to get some more large Titanite shards. Jeez, man, can you just like hit me with an attack of some kind, or like attempt to hit me with some attack? Like, I'm really disappointed right now. Come on, I'm like right in stabbing range. I ain't even moving. Oh my gosh, this is like, oh my gosh, and he moves in such a way that I couldn't hit him. There we go. Stay down. Thank you. Gosh, getting through this area has proved to be harder than it ever has before. Get a Titanite shard there, that's good. I can buy those now for 800 souls thanks to the Dreamcatcher ashes. So that's handy dandy. Gets those weapons up to +3 without having to spend a whole lot of effort. Oh my gosh, these guys are so brutal. Just like their attack movements and the way their body is just so tiny, it makes it really hard to get an attack. Oh my gosh, see, like the way he just moved up like that, like he jumped a little bit in the air. And my arrow completely went through his legs. It's just ridiculous. Black bug pellet right there. And yeah, dealt with those guys. You can hear a little bit of sounds. I hope you guys can hear it. But it sounds like there's like magic being cast and like swords being swung. Basically a battle going on. I'll listen to it more in depth after we kill this guy here. If we can get him. There we go. Good job. Good job, me. Pat on my own back there. Alright, let's summon this guy. This is Blackhand Goddard. I think that's how you say his name. But we're not actually going to use him, so don't fret. We're not breaking my own rules here. And I know the rules said to keep Embers and PvP enabled, but we're changing that just for sake of moving forward with the playthrough. And here, we get that emote. Buy my sword. So, and then we'll use the black separation crystal. And see you later, Blackhand Goddard. Thank you very much for the emote, but we can't use you for what I'm about to do. So here we go. This is the boss of this area. If you listen carefully, you could hear the sounds of magic and everything being casted. As you walk in here, we have a little cutscene. So let's see. Lots of blood, some corpses. This is definitely a big fight going on in here. Looks like it was a brawl. And these two guys are hashing out the last of it. Looks like, oh, that guy just got dusted. He was just not as strong. And he seems so exhausted. He's just like, yep, I'm just dead. I'm just tired. And this guy here, he's like, alright, the fight continues. A new challenger appears. And I shall take on this new challenger. I like how he's kind of just like, alright, that guy's dead. And he's like, alright, well, it is my new mission to do battle, so assume the stance. Notice how the stance is very like rigid and noble right here. This fight has some great music. I love these Abyss Watchers. Alright, so here we go. He has a giant sword, and I kind of got to take this guy out as fast as I possibly can, because in Phase 2, well, as Phase 1 goes on, you'll see. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that attack. I mean, I know he does it, but I wasn't expecting it in that particular instance. As you can see, another guy just stood up here. Ooh, headshot on that guy. That was great. Are they both going to come at me? Yep. Oh, they didn't hit each other right there? Kind of bogus. Alright, now watch these two guys. This is why I was a little bit worried about this fight, because as you can see, there are quite often more than one opponent at any given time. And I don't know, yep, there's that another guy right there, another guy coming up. I don't know how many guys can spawn in total, but they kind of start fighting each other a little bit. As you can see, that guy on the far left was attacking one guy. Oh, now it looks like they're all teaming up on the big bad, so I'm going to take advantage of that. That actually works out really well for me. Oh, now he's coming at me though. And yeah, this is going alright. Going alright so far. Oh, now they're all coming at me. Gonna heal up. And dodge. Oh, they're still fighting. I don't know if there's going to be another one coming up. And 4 might be the limit, but okay, that was good. Stayed out of range of that. Got that hit. Let's not be stupid here. There we go. Awesome. Well, Phase 1 went a lot better than I was expecting. That was going to be the hard one. So that's Phase 1. Makes you think, oh, you've won the game, but not really. We all know that the game just kills the boss when you defeat him. So all the blood of the other fallen undead legion Abyss Watchers here is gathering into the one that we just slayed. And it's going to power him up. I really wonder if this is like because of like the bond that these soldiers all had, that when the last one falls, the last one to fall will be resurrected, empowered by the other ones. Because that's what's about to go down. And you can see here, he's actually a little bit more crazy, a little more possessed and wild. Because his sword, now he's his new stance. Low stance, which means he can spring forward very fast, and it's very open guard. It's not so defensive anymore. He's very wanting to dish out some damage. And as you saw, his sword was enchanted with flame, not his flame enchanted with sword. And it now has this kind of like afterglow or after effect on a lot of his attacks. So you can see the flames kind of go everywhere. This is the part that's going to be scary, because he can have some attacks in this phase that are just brutal. Like that one may have been the end of me right there. See? Oh gosh. Oh, this is bad. Okay, let's wait for him to do his next attack. And he might do the super spin. There it is. There's the super spin. Get out of the way of this stuff so we don't get wiped out. Okay, go for that attack. Basically, I'm just going to pick every opportunity that I think I have to deal some damage to this guy. Oh, gotta dodge that. Okay. Ooh, he's gonna go for the super spin. There's a super spin. And we were just out of range of it. That's good. Okay, I'm tempted to go for a quick shot on some of these attacks that he does, but then at the same time, it's like, I know what fighting this guy is like, so I know that sometimes going for those risky shots, you end up paying with your whole health bar. Ooh, just barely got out of the range of that one there. Ooh, and that was a lunging attack. Ooh, okay, see, this is where I have to be careful, because he'll start trying to do some combo nonsense, and long range attacks like that one. Let's heal up. Can I get it? Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay, gotta be careful here. There are a lot of attacks with this guy that, in my experience, you can actually just hold your shield up. And whenever he attacks with, particularly his offhand weapon there, that little dagger thing, if he attacks you with that, then you can actually just bounce your shield off of it. Or bounce it off your shield, and then he'll be staggered for a second. Oh, okay, he didn't go for the super spin there like I thought he was going to. Okay, get a quick shot off that one. I don't want to be too antsy with those though. See, I made one bad roll there and I paid for it. See that attack he did with his sheath there? Okay, perfect. Or not a sheath, sorry, the little offhand dagger. It's like a parrying dagger, mostly. When you defeat these guys, you can actually unlock their weapon for purchase. I think you have to use his soul for it, or the soul of the Undead Legion, in order to acquire it. But when you do, it works just like he has right now. I mean, you can't do a lot of the special attacks like he does, and you can't be on fire and stuff. But you can still do... This might be bad. Oh, that was almost bad. Oof, oof, dangerous. You can do like a sweeping attack along the ground, which is actually kind of tricky for PvP. It's pretty good for PvE too, as far as I know. It's good at taking out like groups of enemies. I like how I'm just kind of like casually commenting about other stuff, not entirely always related to the... That was a good headshot. Oh, that's dangerous. Alright, just got a little bit more. Can I get him? Wow. I honestly thought that this fight was going to be like another Beacons to the Deep and going to take a lot of attempts, but there we go. That's the Abyss Washers, so let's rejoice. Woohoo! And touch the bonfire here. Right on, 21,000 souls. I'll definitely... Oh, I was out of Estus too. Ugh, that was close. So I'll definitely end up spending those mostly on level ups, I think. And if we walk over here, we unlock the next area. And this one's going to be, again, another really super interesting, super dangerous area. So let's see what we can do here. I don't think there's anything left for me to go back to the Firelink Shrine for in terms of upgrades or anything. Or story-wise, so we'll just keep moving forward. We have skeletons now, and these are going to be interesting. I don't really know, I've never fought a skeleton with a bow before, and these guys are going to be a huge pain, because as you can see, I didn't get any souls for killing that guy, because he's going to get back up again. And these guys, thankfully, with the rules of this Let's Play, I only have to fight these guys one time, and then I can run past them. So there's a few enemies in here that are unique, and I'll have to kill them all. But when they're dead, I'm just going to run by them if I die. Hopefully I can make it through this area in one go. But we'll have to see. We get some Carthus Rouge over here, which is an enchant that you can use, or it's an item you can use to bless your weapon with bleed damage for a short time. Which is not bad. Bleed's pretty good against a lot of bosses. Can I get a headshot on this guy, please? There we go. Thank you. Oh, and we got a skeleton behind him there. Alright, these guys are tough because they can do a few attacks that just suck. So I'm going to try and exploit some quick rolls. But as you can see, he just went invisible there for a sec. And that's due to a cool item that we're actually going to get a copy of in this Let's Play. Oh, alright. Works out for me. Thanks, buddy. I don't really know if I qualify that as a defeating of one of these enemies because they just suicided. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I may encounter another one of them as time goes on. Oh, come on. See, these guys with these tiny little shields, they're such a pain in the butt. And like this one doing these weird spinning attacks. We have an archer up above shooting at us now too. Good times for everybody. Let's see, can we get you? Oh, I thought he was going to walk off the edge there. I was kind of really hoping he would. There we go. That's one of them down. Just make sure I'm not in total range of that archer. These guys kind of hurt a lot, but their attacks are insanely slow. And, you know, they're one-handed, so they're really off balance with trying to do any clever maneuvering. That works out for me. Alright, so the archer I think is normally up there, but he moved because I moved. So he might be appearing somewhere else. That might end up being kind of a pain in the butt for me. Well, let's push forward. I'm killing these guys just because there is like a few variations of the enemy types up here, and I don't want to just end up... Jeez, these guys are such a pain. I don't want to end up just running past all varieties of these guys. So, as you can see, they're getting shot at by an archer up here. So I'm going to run down to this side, because you can see that there's some of these enemies, but I've already killed them, so I'm not going to deal with them anymore. They're just following me with their goofy little stance, which is actually a parry stance, if you didn't know. If you try and swing a melee weapon at those guys when they're holding their swords like that, they will attempt to parry you, and they can deal a lot of damage if they pull it off. So here's the archer, and I don't think there's any items out here. Nope. So before I get pinned in, I'm going to use this strategy here. I'm going to use these traps. Yeah, take that. That worked out. Okay, well now I can actually fight this guy because he's all by himself. Archer battle. My bow is faster. What do you got to say about it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, so we get some treasure when we go down here. As you can see, there's treasure already right there. But there is a tough enemy down here, and I really don't like these enemies. And I'm probably going to skip most of them. And they drop good loot, but man, they're just such a pain in the butt. That would be this guy. It looks kind of like the other guys, but this guy has a unique weapon and a unique way of moving. So as you can see, he can throw daggers, which are called, I think called kukiri or something like that. And they cause bleed damage, and they're a real pain in the butt. But the real pain in the butt behind this guy is, as you can see, he likes to have this weird kind of movement, and his attacks are really strange. And he can throw so many of those daggers. He's turning into a pretty good pincushion right now, though. Alright, I better be careful, because if I get comboed by that thing, oh, or he can just take me out. As you just saw, he just leapt and sliced my head right off. Alright, so I'm going to have to see you guys when I get back to that guy there. So I'll see you in a moment. And here we are back at round 2 with this guy. Let's make sure I grab my souls here before we take him on. And let's start off again with the headshot, because I do need to make sure that I at least defeat these guys one time. And after I've defeated them one time, I can thankfully move on. Okay, that attack is deadly. There's the one that almost, or it did get me last time, sorry. Let's see. Shoot him in the face. Oh, that wasn't a headshot. Let's throw more daggers. I'm gonna try and, I mean, like, he's got so much health, and I currently, as you can see, don't have a lot of damage or a lot of health of my own. So I'm pretty much just gonna be counting on, you know, taking this guy one chunk at a time, and hopefully it'll work out. He's got those daggers. Okay, I'm in a dangerous position right now. The archer just shot at me through that window. Oh, well, there we go. Thanks, bud. Sharp gem there. Let's take this archer out from over here. I do have to go over there where he is anyways. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot you in the chest. Hey, there you go. This is kind of goofy. Look at my little bow down below there. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so strange. I've never seen that happen before. But we have an invisible wall here, as you can see. And this leads to some bonus treasure. This is also how you get over to that archer that I was shooting at. Because normally, I mean, he's just over there on a platform by himself, it looks like. But you can open this door and go over there. There we go. See how his attacks had a lot of wind up? And I didn't get souls for him. That means he's going to get back up again. We're going to come in here really quick, grab the Carthus Pyromancy Tome, which unlocks some really cool pyromancies. And I don't think there's anything in here. Nope. And yeah, I think that's most of the fighting we're actually going to do against a lot of enemies in here. I mean, there's a lot more enemies to fight, but until my bow gets a little bit better, I think I'm just going to run past a lot of them, because it just takes too long. It just takes too long to take out some guys in this game, with the bow anyway right now. When I get some upgrades, I'll come back and we'll deal with the problems here. But yeah, I think we have this guy up here to fight, and then that covers us for, I think, all of the different versions of these guys in this area. think these are like Carthus knights or something like that. You see this guy has a huge sword, which you can't actually find from him. He's doing that roly-poly crap. I hate that roly-poly crap. And his sword is just, it has so much reach, and the way that, remember a long time ago, I was talking about the way that characters can, or like NPCs will have like surprisingly long range because they don't just stand still and swing their sword at you. They'll use steps and rolls and their own length of their own body. So like this guy's pretty tall, right? So he could like lean forward and have even more range. Like you notice when he is attacking right there, and like a few of these attacks he really leans forward with his sword. So he's not just like standing completely stationary and swinging his sword to the maximum reach it has. He's stepping forward with his knees and his chest and his body and placing the sword further out than would normally be possible. And I think that's a really cool design choice in Dark Souls because it adds a lot of dissonance in between what you see and what actually happens. So what you expect can be turned on its head pretty quickly sometimes. Oh my gosh. Okay, getting the heck out of here. If I'm right, there should be Anri down here, and we can talk to him, but not until I make it safe. Okay, cool. Anri is down here. So that's a part of the quest that I definitely want to follow. And there's a bug right there, as you saw. And if I'm fast enough, no little bug. Okay, sometimes he'll run off the edge. Any other guys follow me? Oh, see, there's that crazy attack these guys can do that is really. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got problems. We got problems here. I'm gonna deal with these problems in the best way that I know how to, and that is to anticipate everything, including the arrow shots from behind. He's not shooting them at me right now, which is good. He's moving. I can see him moving back there. He's trying to like run over to me. He wants to come over here and get closer to me so he can shoot me, but I'm not gonna let that happen. Okay, let's talk to Anri here.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap, and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since.
No, we haven't seen Horace, not at all.
Yes, I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after himself, no question. He's probably searching for me right now, with twice the resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remained in the catacombs, and I will lay prism stones to guide him, as always. Please send him word, I beg of you. May the flames guide your way.
Yeah, we'll do our best there, Anri.
If you happen
Anything else you got to say?
maybe.
Nope. Alright. Well, that's Anri. And, you know what? It looks like the episode's getting a little bit long for today, so I think next time we're gonna head back up to that other room so we can go through that door and get shot by more archers. And then we're gonna go down these giant stairs and see where it takes us. So, as always, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.